Were his methods dictatorial?
Of course not. The most passionate man you can think about.
Nkrumah, they suggest, was a dictator.
Who says that?
Many people.
Those he gave opportunity to be educated now think that they're wiser than the person who gave them.
He jailed people without necessarily...
David, do you know the number of attempts on this man's life? Do you know the number of innocent Ghanaians that lost their lives in the mayhem that was in this country?
Prosecute them.
How do you prosecute them?
Take them to court.
9/11. Do you know how the Americans counteracted it? The Patriot Act. The government must hold the sovereignty of this country. If that had not happened, Ghana would not be the borders that we now have.
So you don't think there was anything wrong with that?
The management of the PDA is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the necessity
for it.
The necessity for it.
You are saying there was a reason for those actions that seem to deprive people of their fundamental human rights.
Whose human rights are we talking about?
They suggest that
Osajifo was under siege and he doesn't have human rights. And how many leaders at that time stood up to condemn any of the atrocities? School children had been bombed. Children had lost both feet. I met one when we were burying Madame Fataya. She's still on crutches.
But why would such a well-intentioned man be the object of all these attacks you described?
Oh, but that is precisely the point, David. Some people felt that it was their birthright to rule this country. They'd gone to Oxford. They had all the credentials. They knew the white man better than anybody else. They drank tea with the white man. They held the cup even better than the governor would hold the cup. And therefore for them, it was their golden opportunity. Let the British government leave and let them step in. And then in comes this man from nowhere. He's not been to Oxford, he's not been to Cambridge, he's not been to, he's not sort of a known cognoscenti, you understand? And this man has a bondage with the people and snatches somebody's birthright. For me, it was abject hatred. They hated this man's guts.